Hello everyone, welcome to Rockingham for race 9 of the MDNOL season. We are here with the WWE 400 at Rockingham. Josh Woodrow on pole, Jonathan Powers second, Carlos Widows third, Michael Scout fourth, and Matthew Campbell Young fifth. We'll take the green flag here in just a moment as cars get ready, they're rolling, here we go. And as we come around off turn 4, pace car will be in. And green flag is out here at Rockingham. Into turn 1, Woodrow gets the jump, but they're going to be 3 wide for second now. Oh man, Carlos nearly gets turned on. The 97s get turned in the back, and there was another wreck even further behind that. Man. Oh, Alvin Thompkins involved. That's TJ Tillman right there. Oh, and that's the 27 of Scott Weaver involved as well. We'll take a look at what happened here. Oof. Early incidents. So for Alvin and Scott, they just get together off of 2, and ahead of that was the 97 getting involved as well. Okay, if I can freaking hit the button. So yeah, we'll take a look at the 97. It did not take long, but it's just product of the track, I suppose. I mean, heck, the 22 almost got turned up ahead of that. A hard hit for the 97 there. But yeah, not the way these guys wanted to start Rockingham, for sure. Able to continue, but very damaged in the process of that wreck. So Woodrow's going to lead the first lap. Skip ahead a little bit here to the restart. We still got smoke on the backstretch. There we go. Off of turn 4, green flag is back in the air. It is currently, I believe that's a Woodrow Racing 1-2. Trying to remember the team's name. And it's going to be Carlos Widows going for the lead into turn 3. About said turn 4. Oh, they're going to make it 3 wide for the lead. Matthew Campbell Young goes to the bottom. And off of turn 4, he may actually lead this lap. He will not. But only lost it by a nose. Oh, Woodrow might send it through. And oh, gets it tight with his teammate. And that's going to allow Matthew Campbell Young to take the lead here. Wow. So Campbell Young out front here. Here comes Logan Cribb, who was on a hot streak, and I believe the Xfinity Series. And I believe we're back under yellow because there was a caution. Oh, they're still wrecking. Oh man. I don't know what happened here. I think this was after the yellow. So the 11. Oh man. That's interesting. We'll take another look at that. I mean, you can see how far back this 11 comes from, and just... I believe that was intentional. That's interesting there. But I do not believe that is what brought out the caution. I think there was something a bit beforehand. Oh yeah, you can see a car going through the grass here. Just ahead of these guys. I swear I've seen a car going through. Oh, well. The 11. Interestingly enough, was the car that I thought I saw. 4 wide off of turn 4. Alvin Thompkins up top there. And scrapes the inside wall. And then up into traffic. Gets it back going. Did he think it was the 5 that done something to him? Or... Oh no, he was going to get his position back because he did cross the line. Oh, and he just carried too much speed into the corner. Oh, that's a moment. Drew Teague there. Now, I seen that the 57 of J Canales had damage, and I don't know how that occurred. Must have gotten turned on the backstretch, maybe? No. This is interesting. I don't know where this occurred at. So this is coming to the caution the last time. And you can barely see through the smoke. Oh wow, it gets turned under yellow. I missed that originally. That's interesting. Okay. A lot of moments here. Oh, the 70 as well. Seen the 70 get turned. Didn't see this earlier. And they're like 5 wide almost coming off this corner, and yet the 42 just barely clips the 70. And honestly, did a pretty good job at not making that worse than what it was. Yeah, worse than what it was. So we'll see how some of these guys recover, I suppose. But we're under yellow yet again, and I'll go back green, but this is not the green. We want no pit stops going on now. Many people are taking them all, including Carlos. So he was up there battling for the lead a moment ago. And green flag's back out, because apparently I didn't give myself a heads up on this one. Oh well. Oh, battle for the lead though, as the 20 is going to peek to the inside of the 14 of Matthew Campbell Young, but there's a gap back there in the middle of the pack. I don't know what that was caused by. But the 20 of Logan Cribb is going to take the lead. And there's another yellow. Skylar Doss this time. Oh, the 97 involved in an earlier caution off of 2 and turns him and gets some more damage himself. So, oof. Now I'm curious to how someone like the 86 has damage, because I swear he has damage. Indeed. I don't know how this happened. It must have been under yellow. Take a look at it. I guess. I don't know how stuff like this happens half the time. Oh, well. We're gonna find out. Must have been a car. Oh, what the heck? The 48? How did this happen? How did we miss this? Under yellow, yet again. Maybe some tempers, because we've seen Carlos pit. Oh, and the 48 and the 22 just get together under caution, and the 86 runs into him. Oh, and Trevor Graham as well with a lot of damage right there. Unfortunate for some of these guys. Man. Wow, okay. We'll go back to the green flag we just saw, and automatically back under yellow, unfortunately. Oh, God. Really should. Oh, Kyle Phillips out front now. I don't know what's going on anymore. We're coming green this lap. So that's something I do know. The Kyle Phillips is out front. So, yeah. Hopefully we get a clean restart. I hope I don't miss anything because of the freaking crazy wrecks that are happening. Green flag is back out of the air. Kyle Phillips leads Andrew Davis to the green flag over Jackson Stubbs and TJ Carmack. Interesting top 5 right now. Not people you traditionally see toward the front. Well, maybe not Phillips and Davis, but Stubbs and TJ and Jonathan Canales there in 31. Not people you necessarily always see up toward the front. As we go back a bit here. 3 wide. For position loss, Jackson Stubbs missed the middle line a lot and will lose a few positions here, but we're going to go 3 wide yet again. Oh, no. Jacob Woodrow backs out of it. And here comes... Well, here comes Canales, but if if Jacob Woodrow gets underneath him, then they're gonna be stuck and really not be able to go forward either. A lot of people towards the back of the pack now, those that were up toward the front, they have pitted, so I think these are people who have either pitted sooner or have not pitted at all. One of those two. As the battle for third goes on now, as Jacob Woodrow goes to the inside of Jonathan Canales, and then Canales' teammate, the three of L Spivey, is right behind them. So now Spivey is going to go to try to go to third, battling Jacob Woodrow, and here comes Mason Hilborn in that 99. Down the back straightaway. Woodrow wants the position back. A little bit of a crossover. Canales starts to slip. Here's that 70 that we saw hit the inside wall in a very interesting way. Bit ago on those earlier restarts. Bit of a green flag stretch here now. That's fortunate. As we've seen Stubbs battling, but he had to pit, so I don't know what that was about. We'll get through the field here really quickly. Oh, there's some hitters we've seen earlier in the form of the 20 there. It's Logan Cribb. I don't know how the 8 got damaged, but at this point I don't even care to go back and check. I'd probably just assume it was something under caution. Something stupid. As Phillips has got a pretty good lead over Andrew Davis, and they've both got a good lead over third place car. To see if Davis can do anything to reel him in. Not able to so far. As Jacob Woodrow is falling back quite a bit now, and now I believe I've seen that 19 coming through the field a little bit. As Kyle Phillips continues to lead here. Go back and look. Third place has separated himself, so is fourth. And Matthew Campbell-Young's coming back to the field pretty quickly, and so is the 9 of Dylan Thacker. But behind them is the 70 of Jaden Oakley managing to hang on to his position. I thought I seen the 19 coming up, and he did gain a few spots, but he's lost some of those back now, and that has resulted in what we're seeing currently. This 14 is fast, though. Caught up to fourth place here, Mason Hilborn. We're going to be seeing a battle for third. I believe this is because of the fresh tires, so that would be why there's the pace difference right now. As the 14 is going to look to the inside of the 99. Can't quite get there right there, but working on it for sure. As the 9 might go to the inside of the 14 here if the 14 doesn't make a move on the 99. 14 struggling a bit to get to the inside of that 99. This is 70 is in a battle with the 10 of M Mongo. As the 14's finally able to work his way underneath the 99 car of Mason Hilborn. So Matthew Campbell-Young will now go to the inside of Hilborn. Oh! Almost a little bit of contact there between the 9 and 99. Dylan Thacker trying to get to the inside, or trying to stay to the inside of that 99 as well. So the 9 is now clear. It will begin to set sights on catching that 14. As the 41 of Phillips continues to lead, Davis hasn't been able to cut into that lead at all. So we'll keep an eye on those guys. But, oh, they've caught a lap car. That's Jake and Sensing. So we'll see. Oh, trouble, I think. Very back of the pack. Oh, they haven't wrecked yet. Oh, there they go. Oh, Logan Cribb. Oh, Taylor Jarrell. Man, that took a while to develop. Seen them wrecking halfway down the back straightaway, and they just straightened it back out, and then couldn't straighten it back out, and, well, let's just say the caution's out. I don't know why these guys continue to race, but they may have already been at the start-finish line by the time that caution came out. As they were wrecking. It was a weird wreck, for sure. Ooh. I think I'm the 25 getting involved here. It must have been in it from the beginning. Alright, here's what happened. This is the weirdest wreck I've ever seen. So they get tangled together off 2, and then they're pinched, so the 25 or the 24 gets pinched into the wall, and then the 43 is just trying to avoid wreck, and then the 20's on the apron, and they spin. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense why it happened. Unfortunate outcome. But that's what happens. I mean, the 20 does a heck of a job of avoiding this bit, as these guys are getting torn up. But he's on the apron, and there's no turning down there. And then, yeah, the 42 involved, the 27 again, the 1, I believe the 6 or the 2 Woodrow. Wow, he was just up here battling for the lead or battling for positions up in the top 5 not long ago. So, yeah, interesting wreck here for sure, but just not much you can do about something like that. You see they're 3 wide, and they tighten up right here, and then it ends up bottling up off 2, and then there's a wreck. But it took forever to develop. The longest developing wreck I've seen here. And I don't know how the 43 and 73 didn't wreck, but then they pile in here toward the back, and yeah, that's all she wrote for those guys. T Jarrell's torn up a lot, so that's unfortunate for him. But we're back under yellow once again here at Rockingham. We will actually take one more look at that wreck before we go back. I want to see it one more time. Such a weird wreck, man. Let's see it from this camera angle. I mean, and to be completely realistic, the 20 pretty much saved it, but it's everything behind him that didn't go so well. We'll go to the 2 here. Let's see what I mean. 2 just spins, and now it gets hit and turned in the outside wall. Oh. Should be able to continue though, as the 41's going to pit, so I believe that'll hand the lead over to the 14. Not the 14's pitting as well. 41's still the leader. I believe the 66 is a lap down, so don't hold me to that, but yeah, so 66 is a lap down, and we're going green this time, bro. So Phillips will lead the field. Well, the 66 of Jackson Stubbs will lead the field to the green, but Kyle Phillips is the leader. Yeah. So Stubbs is the last car on the lead lap, and no longer is on the lead lap, so there's that. Andrew Davis gonna look to the inside of Phillips here. Phillips got tight in the middle of 3 and 4. Here comes Andrew Davis. But that 14 looks hungry. He wants the lead back. Oh, caution's back out. Oof, hard wreck here. Oh, we got to spin on the front stretch too. It's 31. Well, let's see what happened here. Turned on the front stretch, trying to drive it through the grass, and not slowing down, and oh my goodness! What a hit. Oh, and a hard hit for the 8 there. Oh, and the 24 of J Secrest gets involved as well. See a few others. I think the 30 was involved as well. Hard hit there for J Secrest, though. Nowhere to go. We're actually going board here with the 24. Had excellent wreck avoidance at Daytona, but not so lucky here. Couldn't go any lower. Could not go any lower. Take a look at it again from here. Drives it in the corner and oof. Car's dead from that point. Take a look at the 19 again as well. Man, what a vicious hit it was. I mean, he goes across the line like this. So it'd been turned already through the grass at this point. Hits the inside wall and then just full speed. May not have brakes, who knows? Vicious licks here. And then we go forward a little bit with the 31. Here off of 4. Hits the wall and then gets turned. Not too bad though. Get it back going. Make sure he probably knowing how it's been. He probably hit someone under caution. Not yet. We're good so far. Yeah, 24 is going down pit road to retire that car, or should be at least. And the 94 of Andrew Davis is your leader. We will be going green this time. Nice. Off the track goes the pace car. And here comes Andrew Davis to the green flag. Not even halfway through this race yet. Well, we're almost there. We're almost there. And the battle for third is raging on, but the top two got away a little bit there on the restart. Now a battle for the lead. As Davis gets passed by the 14 of Matthew Campbell Young, but Campbell Young, Davis hangs on the outside, but can no longer do so. Campbell Young back to the front. Campbell Young pulling away a little bit here on Andrew Davis. L Spivey clears himself for third as the battle rages on back there. I don't even know where Kyle Phillips just went. Falling right. He's falling pretty far back. I think he's outside the top 10 currently. Or if he is inside of it, he's just inside. But on that outside line, not doing what they need it to. Battle rages on there. Davis trying to keep up with the 14 of Matthew Campbell Young. Staying right in his tire tracks is Davis. As we have the battle for 8th going on, I believe. Josh Woodrow now. It's the battle for 9th. And indeed, Phillips has fallen outside of the top 10. Dylan Thacker struggling to make the top line work. Doing everything he can. Here comes that 59 of Will Sensing, trying to pass Josh Woodrow for a spot in the top 10. Now Thacker falls out of the top 10. Sensing up into the top 10. Phillips to the bottom all, but here comes Brandon Wilson. Oh! Oh, that was in the grass, but I think they're going to be okay. Oh, man, that was really close. That was contact off the corner, but luckily those guys get it all righted. And Thacker's going to take the position. Well, it looked like he was going to take the position back from Phillips, and I believe he will. He will have it. Davis not being able to catch the 14 so far. A lot of slower lap traffic in this race. A lot of the top dogs have been damaged, so it's interesting to see some of the guys that you may not normally see run up front be really good in this race. See, like even Logan Cribb, who's been solid in Xfinity, been pretty good in Cup, just struggling today. I mean, he'd been in that wreck, but didn't get a ton of damage from it. Same for TJ Tillman, was in an earlier wreck. Same for the 11, actually. Earlier spin. And they're back here. Man, the 70's really struggling now, though. I've seen him up front a little bit. Davis back here. Or not Davis, excuse me. Phillips back here. Battling for position. Oh, now we're going to have a battle for 5th. Oh, I see a lap car. Lap car held up the 17 of Trevor Morgan. These guys have came into pretty heavy lap traffic, and the battle might be for 2nd pretty soon as the 14 has really got away from everyone else. Davis is 6/10 back, but this battle for 2nd could get interesting as Spivey looks to overtake Andrew Davis. Davis does a pretty good job in 1 and 2, though, so able to avoid having that happen. As Campbell Young's pulling away here. As Campbell Young's going to put the 25 another lap down here. Has had a very strong car here today. Probably the strongest we've ever seen this 14 car run. Andrew Davis has been pretty strong today as well. Same for Kyle Phillips. Phillips is mired back there toward the mid-pack now. Same. A lot of these cars have been a lot stronger today than what we normally see them. I guess the most regular one up here would be maybe the 10, but even then. The 59, no, I guess it would be the 18 of Gavin Miller. Gavin Miller runs pretty well. So we'll have to see how that goes for them. As we're on to lap 60 now. Davis really still not able to gain it. Check and see how much more lap traffic we're going to have to deal with. The 86 of Wilson Hunt is coming up. That's lap traffic for some of these guys. 48 of Dylan Thomas is not incredibly far up the road from Hunt. And then Scott Weaver's back here as well. Same for Aston Martin. And then the 22, which I'm surprised is still running with as hard of a hit as he took in turn 1 and 2 when the 19 full sped into him. And then Jacob Sensing's back here as well. Trevor Marsh, Jacob Woodrow, a lot of guys that have been in wrecks. And then just these are the guys that are struggling with their cars today. Or they may have been involved in a wreck, but may not have super serious damage or repaired the car quite nicely. Logan Cribb is back here. Alvin Thompkins is mired back there now as well. And that 31 who got turned a few restarts ago, he's recovered a bit as well. Currently running in what, the 18th position. So, interestingly being able to recover quite well here. For being, I mean, to be fair, he gained a lot of his positions back after being turned, so that could have played a big factor into it. Pole sitter Josh Woodrow, currently in the 14th spot, I believe. Struggling a little bit here. Again, same for Phillips. He fell back and struggling in traffic. And then T Lowder, I haven't talked much about him today. The only reason we've talked about the 16 all that much today is because him and Phillips nearly got into each other. That was almost interesting. I haven't really talked much about the 17 here today, as the 86 has been a lap down now. 59, haven't talked a lot about him, but been having a solid run here. The 10 of Mike Mongo, not doing terrible either, running just outside the top 5. And at 6th, Davin York now looking for 4th here, checks up a little bit in the presence of that 48 car as they catch in lap traffic, as the battle for 2nd really got close there for a moment, but the 14 has really just pulled away as these guys are trying to get by the lap traffic. And are sort of failing to do so. Some people are, at least. But if we head up to the front, it's checked out by a 2nd now. That's Matthew Campbell-Young. So a really great car for them here today, as they will put the 27 of Scott Weaver a lap down, or maybe another lap down, not quite sure. Check here. That'll be 1 lap down for Scott Weaver. So Weaver himself will pass the 22 of Carlos Kudos, who has a lot of damage. We've seen Carlos battling for the lead earlier, so it is relatively unfortunate for that group. But the 27 is now 1 lap down. And the next car to go a lap down will be the 5 of Aston Martin. As man, the 14 looks like, I mean, apparently the 94 is gained, but to me it looked like the 14 was stretching it out. But apparently I'm wrong, but I mean, still a pretty good lead, and not much to worry about here. I mean, I think that lead's pretty big now in the leaderboard updates. Yeah, over a 2nd lead. Oh, and the battle is for 2nd now. We'll go back and look at that. It looks like the 5 is about to go a lap down. Ryan York is on a heck of a charge here, trying to get to 2nd himself. Landon Spivey takes 2nd, and Andrew Davis is currently back to P4. Probably going to be P5 here, unless he can clear the. No, as the leaders caught Jacob Sensing, may have put 14 in an awkward spot, but yeah, Davis falls back all the way to 5th as Thacker takes positions. The battle still for 2nd, as Gavin York's going to go to the inside of Landon Spivey here. And so is the 9. The 9's going to go to the inside of Spivey. So was the 94. Oh, the lap car. Lap car really held up Swagger there. Davis back up to. Oh, we've had a spinner. And we have a yellow. And that's going to make some things interesting. Don't know who it was, but we'll check on that in a moment. See the tire tracks. So maybe if we go to. There's one way to do this. None. See if we can see who spun. On the 48, Dylan Thomas just went around. Must have been while getting lapped. He probably got tagged. Yep. That's exactly what happened. Oh, the 73 just gets super tight off the corner. Takes it out. Hits the inside wall, loses it, slides through victory lane, and spins back up nearly into traffic, but gets it righted, and I believe that's the caution. That's all it takes here. So not a bad incident, just a spin for the 48 car. As I'm looking through the field to make sure nothing else happened, and I believe we're good. So we'll be going green this lap. Nobody took to the pits here, so that is probably good for those guys as we come to the green flag here. Campbell Young will lead them back to green with the lap down 5 car just behind them. So he's going to have a little bit of a barrier. But they make quick work of the lap car. But the battle is going to be for second anyways. The 9 car looking to take that position here early on this restart. Coming to 20 to go. And 18 does not let that happen and is going to clear the 9 relatively quickly. As we're going to take a quick look through the field. Man, poor Jonathan Canales, man. Stuck in between, well, if I can get a shot of it, in between all these slower cars. With a quite a bit faster car here. But working his way back up. I believe he pitted, which is why he was back there. See, we'll have to see if he can work his way up as well. There's contact in the back, but everything gets settled out. And the battle is still for, or still trying to be for second. As Thacker goes to the inside of Gavin York. And now Thacker takes second from the 14, or excuse me, from the 18 of Gavin York. But can they catch Matthew Campbell Young is going to be the real question. He has dominated the second half of this race. I mean, virtually untouched since taking the lead. I don't think York liked losing second. I believe he's going to battle back to the inside here. Indeed, York looking to take second back off of turn 2 here. Good so far. And I believe through 3 and 4, York will clear, but will Thacker be able to get back down in time in front of Andrew Davis? Will be able to do so, but will Davis have a run on the 9 here? Not able to do anything, and the 14 continues to pull away. Oh, caution's out. What's it for this time? Oh, the 20? I believe it's the 20. Yep, 3 wide off the corner, and around he goes. Spins through the infield, and boom, caution. Making sure the 46 did get hit because he came right back up in front of traffic. Nope, everyone else checked up in time, so we're good. And everything sounds alright. Oh, we have people wrecking. It's the 5. Oh, and the 31. We just pitted. Oh, man. Oh, the 5 just clips him. Taps the wall. I think 2 major, but the 5, I think, yeah, 97 gets into the 5 here, and everyone's trying to avoid it. 48 into the back of the 42. A bunch of mess here, so. Well, that's interesting. That happened. The heck happened to the 5 again? It gets spun? Oh, we'll see. Trying to enter the pits and got spun. Well. Alright. Still in the race. Oh, and green flag is back out in the air. We missed the restart, so we're going to go back and watch that. Dang, 14 got a massive jump. See, I was making sure there wasn't any lap cars in between. We are inside 10 laps to go. So, see how this develops. Man, that 31 for just being involved in some caution shenanigans still looks pretty speedy there. I believe he's in the top 10. Yeah, he's 7th. He's going for a spot in the top 5 now. Whoa, sends it in underneath Andrew Davis. The 31 is flying. I think he has fresher tires than everyone else. Because the pit stops. Jonathan Canales is up to 3rd, almost 2nd. To the inside of the 9 here. With damage, not to mention. Oh, contact. Canales looking very strong here to end this race. Can he catch the 14? He closes in like it's nothing. To the inside of the 14. The 14 will lead this lap. Gonna send it in again. Nothing that the 14 can do on a cautionary. But I believe we will have one more restart. Man, Jonathan Canales storms to the lead. And yeah, I believe it was just the... Oh, Logan Cribb again involved in something. Off the corner, they get hooked together, and around goes to 73. Just making sure nothing else happened. Don't know why I just didn't hold down shift and do that, but 31 just shot out of a cannon. Oh, but is not the leader at the time of caution, so that's going to make some things interesting. So the 31 is not your leader. 14 is. As we're going to restart with 2 laps to go here at Rockingham. Green flag is back out in the air. The 31 took the lead once. Can he do it again? 14 misses the bottom. Here comes the 31. Rotates right underneath like it's not an issue at all. New leader of the 31 car. And this time he's going to get to keep it as they come to the white flag. 1 lap to go here for Jonathan Canales with a bit of a damaged race car. But fresh tires. A massive lead already. Nobody can do anything. Canales down the backstretch for the final time. Off of turn number 4. Jonathan Canales will win the WWE 400 at Rockingham. Almost no competition. Won it by 1.29 seconds. Absolutely stunning work here by that 31 team. And I hope everyone enjoyed. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.